Hey, what's going on, gang? Timberborn lovers, we are back. We are covering another mod in the mod contest. And this one is a new faction that somebody has come out with. We're going to talk a little bit about this one. I've not gotten far into them at all. Um, um, there's a lot of mods that are out, and I want to cover them all before the contest starts, if I can. So you're gonna have to dig into them at your if you want to. I'm just gonna tell you about them and show you them a little bit. Like I said, I haven't gotten very far into them at all though. Um, but I will be coming back to them, or well, I'll be playing. I am playing through right now. So as soon as I get a little further into him, I will. I will definitely do a video on just them. But anyway, this mod is called More Minds, and this faction is called the Dirtclaws. Um, let's see. Want to do pictures first? We'll do pictures first. This is a picture. Well, let's go ahead and read through the thing first, so that way you know what the pictures are. But anyway, this adds underground minerals which can be mined using tunnels, new buildings to process the ore, and a new mining themed faction. So not only do we get another faction, we get a whole nother a game a game mechanic, right? Mechanic. Okay. Quick start. Start a new game. Dirtclaws faction will get you mining fastest. You can play Iron Teeth or Folktales will also work. Once the map is loaded, you click the pick and the shovel button on the right end of the toolbar. Um, on the ore menu, choose Add Ore Automatic. This will add random ore deposits to the map. Mine the ore with tunnels or dynamite. Have fun. You can add ore to an existing game the same way. This mod changes the map, so consider making a backup save before loading an existing game. That should be self-explanatory. Um, Tips. Don't be afraid to undo ore placement and try again. For your first game, it's good to have gold near your starting place. Use trade offices to buy and sell resources. Buy explosives to start mining. Sell ore and metal to buy explosives and other supplies. All ores can be mined at a profit, but gold is best. Processing ore into metal before selling it increases your profit. Dig for ore. Early on, you'll dig tunnels to mine veins near the surface. Later, you will uncover deep ore deposits which produce infinite ore. But watch out, deep mines are often flooded with toxic water. Process the ore, make charcoal to smelt iron, grind ore in aristras or stamp mills, and use mercury amalgamation to improve gold recovery. More metals and processing equipment will be added as time allows. Get rich. The metal you recover is useful for late game buildings, or you can sell it at a trade office and use your earnings to import other goods. Dirtclaws also expect to get paid, so as your population grows, you'll need to keep some trade credits on hand. Uh, and there's a special building for that that they get paid at. I'll show you that. I do have that built at least. New faction. Dirtclaws are related to the folktales, but they're better at mining than farming, and that is true. These guys are terrible at farming. The big problem I'm having today is that I just can't feed them. They keep running out of food. They're not growing it fat. They're not growing farm stuff fast enough, and most of the maps made are for the other factions. So it seems it's a little tough of a start. I'm trying to get used to them. But anyway, plants grow slowly for them, and that's user configurable. I haven't changed any of that stuff though. I was just trying to straight out how they had it set. Instead, they get cheap tunnels and access to some iron teeth plants and buildings. They also love baked goods and have many pies and breads to choose from. I haven't got past building the first crop yet. There are other balance tweaks, most notably to science and explosive. Dirtclaws can produce both, but it's harder. Plan on buying some things with trade offices rather than making everything locally. The heart of every Dirtclaw settlement is the pay office early on. Dirtclaws are happy with a rain check, but when your colony grows, they will start to consume trade credits, and that is true. I think it says up till 30, you get a population of 30 beavers, you don't have to pay them anything. Um, Dirtclaw's default settings can be challenging. Yes, they start with some extra resources, and early access to the trade office, explosive science points, and food are usually good early buys. Oh, so I should be trying to mine this stuff and buying stuff. Okay, that's kind of explaining it because just planting crops and going from there is not really working. Dirtclaws have unique foods and buildings and will get you to the mining part of the game faster, but Folktales and Iron Teeth also get access to the mining related additions. You can play more mines as any of the three you prefer. This is compatible with most maps. The mod has tools for adding randomly generated ore deposits to an existing map. You can also add or remove ore manually in the map editor, create handcrafted scenarios. Hidden riches. Underground resources start hidden. Will your vein pinch out, or is it the mother lode? The only way to know is to dig. You can configure how close to the surface ore is revealed or make it all visible. Okay. Waste management. This is another aspect I think is pretty cool. Sorry. Mill buildings make tailings that must be dumped. This forms new terrain blocks below the dump building, which spread like a glacier, destroying everything in its path except levees. So it looks like this building here has dumped all these from its production. Has dumped all this terrain. I like that. Tailings will erode if enough water flows past them, so dumping into a river is one disposal method. I wish they showed that. Some tailings mill pulp. Still contain metal and can be reprocessed later. You can save the pulp in tanks, or if it has been dumped, you can remine it like regular ore. A tailings collector building will automatically mine nearby tailings at low cost. Deep ore deposits. A lot of these buildings look really cool. I like when they change the whole look of them, of a thing. In late game, you will mine deep ore deposits. These are similar to underground ruins and usually appear on the lowest level of the map. Build a deep mine on top, hook up power, and you can start producing ore. The mine also makes toxic water, which flows out of a pipe opposite the entrance. Production will stop if the drainage area is full, so plan pumps or drainage tunnels. Another cool concept, I think. So the building is going to produce waste. It's going to dump. So it looks like the doors here dumps waste here, and they got a pump set up to pump this up and out into a drainage ditch. Awesome. I like that. I like that. That's really kind of makes it somewhat like a real factory. The best way to find the deep deposits is to follow ore down from the surface. There should be a deep deposit for each type of ore. Large maps may have several. Mine chutes. You can mine ore with tunnels or dynamites, but the most efficient way is a mine chute under the ore. Workers here remove ore-bearing terrain blocks above and install support timbers. This is the cheapest way to mine and gives a 10% bonus of extra ore. Workers here remove ore-bearing terrain blocks above and install support timbers. Okay. Each chute mines a cone-shaped area above. The chute only mines blocks that are supported from below, have no supported neighbors, and have access to the chute through its mining zone. Teleport through solid rock or long detours are not allowed. Okay. Minor features. Recovered goods stacks, which contain ore, will never disintegrate. The mod adds a solid rock object, which is waterproof, that can't be removed during normal play. They can be used in the map editor to make underground access challenges or to prevent lazy beavers from solving their mine drainage problems by digging a tunnel off the edge of the map. Adds a solid rock object, which is waterproof and can't be removed. Notes from Macman. The mod generates a special block of solid rock in the 000 corner on all maps. This is needed for technical reasons and should not be removed. Okay. Deep ore deposits can have their water flow rate and contamination levels set in the map editor. If you want to use compatibility. If you want to use Opalame's More Tunnels mod, I suggest adding the compatibility mod available here. We did that, and I will show you that. It has balance tweaks and other changes to make it work better with with more mines. My simple workshop control mod is handy for monitoring mercury levels. I did not add that one. Dirtclaws have a berry need built in, so the berries are delicious mod is unneeded. Okay. Other mods may or may not work. I've got quite a few mods added onto this, and it's functioning fine, as far as I can tell. Dirtclaws should automatically pick up any new buildings, goods, needs, or recipes that Folktales have access to. But if you're running into problems with other mods, compatibility will probably be better if you play as Folktales or Iron Teeth. Known issues. The empty tunnel types can leave the map in an invalid state under some rare conditions. This is non-fatal, but it can lead to the invalid floating objects being removed the next time the map is loaded. Beavers aren't good record keepers. If ore that was visible becomes buried, they will forget where it was, and it becomes hidden again. Power shafts that are part of a building sometimes turn the wrong way. I think that was like an original thing too, like when the first game came out. There are problems with how the level visibility system, terrain system, and underground objects interact. I wasn't able to fully untangle it, but leaving it an above ground object on the lowest level of the map seems to fix it. For this reason, the mod creates a special solid rock object in the 000 corner of the map. Users shouldn't have to worry about this. Map makers should be aware of it and not try to remove the rock object. Have fun and dig deep. Alright, okay, let's go. Let me see something here, because I did grab this one mod that I recommended. I did not grab this other one. So let me see what this is. Simple workshop control. Turn on inventory levels. Okay, we can look at that sometime later. When we do the faction. But anyway, that other mod here was recommended, was more mines and more tunnels. This is just a compatibility mod that allows use of opalames, more tunnels, and tunnel ladder mods with more mines mod and the Dirtclaws faction. Also adds new ladders, power shafts, and tubeways that can be built into existing platforms. Make sure this mod is placed after more mines and all the tunnel and ladder mods in the loading order. So you're going to need all these dependencies or whatever for it to go. And yeah, I think that's it. And let's go take a look at them real fast. This is it. I am playing on a terrace system. I somewhat modified this map a little bit just so I could get a better start going. And like I said, I haven't gotten very far on it at all. But we can go ahead and actually let's go ahead. This is the building, one of the new buildings, which is a pay office, this is where they get paid. And I don't specifically know how all this works. Oh, how all this works yet, but I can show you this. So let's place ore. I specifically haven't placed ore on this map yet for this, but you go down here to this little rock or this pick and shovel button and click it, and it gives us a bunch of options. And I'm trying not to sneeze here. I could not stop it. So anyway, I'm back. Okay. Add ore to the map. Add ore automatic. Add ore manual. Add deep deposits manual. Add bathtub ring. That's interesting. I'll have to try that one time. Undo last ore action. Remove all ore. Remove all solid rock. And remove all ruins. Let's go ahead and add the ore. This will attempt to place mains and deep deposits for all ore types. It works best on maps from 100 to 256 in size. For more control or small maps, consider the manual placement functions. It is also not guaranteed to produce perfect results each time. You may want to inspect the ore that was placed. And if you are not happy, use the undo last ore action button to remove it and try again. Automatic placement may remove ground only objects near edge of the map. Undo will not replace these. Okay. I don't do what you do. Do it. always does this. Okay, 22,723 ore items were placed. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. So now if we zoom in here and we bop around, normally they're all over the place. So where? Here we go. Nothing real close to me, or nothing on my island really that I can see. Oh, here we got a little bit. Hematite, source of iron ore. Use dynamite or build a tunnel here to collect it. Alright, so there's some hematite. What else we got? We got gold bearing quartz. Cinnabar, source of mercury ore. I wonder how many minerals there are. I mean, what's that? 3? Gold bearing quartz, cinnabar, and hematite. Well, even if that's only 3, that is a start, I guess. So, but cool stuff, cool stuff. Some of the buildings I noticed that were different were where be they? I don't know now. Where are they? Oh, here we go. Tailings collector. Stamp mill. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. But anyway, yeah, that is it. A new faction. Give it a try. Links will be in the description. I have not, like I said, I haven't hardly touched them yet. And I'm definitely going to have to see about purchasing, mining this stuff now. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks for checking it out. Like, subscribe if you can. And stay tuned for the next ones. And see ya!